Hi, good day. Today we are going to start our series of inclusion, and we're going to cover a lot of interesting aspects of inclusion. Let's start with the first thing. What is inclusion? Why is inclusion needed? And then what are those steps an organization needs to take to build inclusion within the organization? So let's get started. The first step, what is inclusion? Inclusion is a concept, a framework for an organization to build itself onto the Industry 4.0 era. Inclusion as a framework has got four major aspects in it. First aspect of inclusion framework is diversity. Diversity means not only diversity of gender, but other important aspects like diversity of thoughts, diversity of your outlook, diversity of your sexual orientation, and also diversity in the way you look at things and the way you would solve problems. So that is diversity. The second aspect of the inclusion framework is physical safety. Now, when we speak about physical safety is not only about you being physically safe in an organization or within your team, but physical safety also means that when you're working, you should have your own space. You should have your own space for thinking. When you're working in a team, when you're working in a physical environment where you get your own space, where you can move a little bit, you can express yourself well, that is physical safety. Third aspect of inclusion, intellectual safety. Now, this is very, very important for an organization which wants to do something in innovation or creativity or thinking out of the box, especially for organizations who want to really transform cultures. Intellectual safety. So, for example, if I want to report and do something with my boss, I need to feel intellectually safe to talk and to voice my opinions. So, intellectual safety, very important aspect in inclusion, and that was the third aspect. The fourth aspect of inclusion is convergence. Are you aligned towards a concept? Are you aligned towards a pole star? Are you aligned to a specific goal? Very, very important. With these four facets coming together, you get an inclusion framework. Now, after you define your inclusion framework for your own organization, it is absolutely your prerogative to see where your organization wants to go, how you want to fit in. Let's go and talk about why is this needed in a little more details. Why inclusion? Now, this is one question which most of the organizations do come to us and ask us that is this what is really needed? Is this the right time? And why do we need to do it? Very important. This is the right time to do it, because if you really want to tide through the Industry 4.0 era, inclusion is the only way out. Inclusion framework is the only framework which will get you through this era, and you can actually maintain your culture via an inclusion framework. Essential for us. Now, that is one aspect, that is Industry 4.0 era. The second aspect why inclusion is needed is because you need that diversity of thought. You need different kind of thinking, you need different kind of thoughts coming onto you and cascading, and where you can actually converge onto the goal you want to go. You need different angles and insights to ensure that you get the best creative solution for your challenges or your clients' challenges. So creativity comes in from convergence of different angles and different aspects of thoughts. How do we do it? We will do this step by step. We take one step at a time in the next series. So keep in touch, do subscribe, press the bell icon, and we'll let you know.